Elders say the desire to cheat and the strong head of say another person no one made them cheat am. Now why noise full for market? Good now when you take person own. Bad now when they take your own. One day for one day. The program now people they talk and my name na Bongi. Over the weekend, the state of emergency for Rivers State don't get more backing. As a Edo State Governor, Governor Monday Okpebolo, he don't talk say it no make sense. As former President Goodluck Jonathan, he talk wetin happen for Rivers State, and according to the governor, he say na to the best interests of the state. He no end there because na so Information Minister too, Minister Muhammad Idris, he follow say yes, the matter pain, but now waiting they needed to be done for the state. But the matter no sit well for opposition. As governors for PDP, they don't file lawsuit, give Supreme Court on top matter of state of emergency where they sub for Rivers State, according to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu announcement. As all of us done, they follow the matter since 18th of this month of March, where we day. Where the suspension of the state of emergency being happen, we make the con suspend governor, in deputy and all the members of the House of Assembly for the state. Now, so retired Vice Admiral Iborete Ibas, he can be sole admin for the state. That one no be matter where they hide. Everybody they see him as they always say, who no like the matter, make he go court. Now, so the governors from PDP Governorship Forum say we Presido no supposed to declare state of emergency, as they say no get the rights to do that kind of thing. Now so them they say they challenge even the sole admin. Yes, so they say in order for constitution, so they don't even tell their attorney generals, make them wake up, challenge the section 305, where they for the constitution. The governors follow the challenge the approval of state of emergency by the House of Rep, where they use voice vote, take approval. They say enough follow for the book of law. Even as the matter not directly affect them as governors for their states, they say they want to put leg for this trouser so that tomorrow it not go happen to them, make they for keep quiet. They look. They say if you touch one of them, now all of them, now you touch. So therefore, they stand with Rivers State Governor, Governor Sim Fubara, on top of this one of the suspension. My country people, make we come from the side of orderliness. Most people they talk against the state of emergency as the debates still they go on. Unto say in all the constitution, he not follow, he follow. Why most people they support them? Because to them, it helps save the situation, make it no come off for hand, pass as it been be. But then again, the people where they this matter, where don't they affected, most especially the lawmakers, where the law officially recognized, just as it happened. The members of the Rivers Assembly, don't get their own fair share of stress from the governor of the state. To join us today inside the program, make we really hear direct from one of the affected. Now, Honorable Barrister Lolo Isaiah Pouende will be member of the Rivers State Assembly House, where they represent Akuku-Toru Constituency II. And today he will join us inside this matter, because since this whole thing don't happen, we never really hear directly from them where this thing don't they affect, not be today. But right now, in the inside studio with me, of course. So we go join them sharply. If Honorable Day there, Honorable, I welcome you to the show. Well done, sir.
Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you. All right, make I sharply enter the gist for today, because I know say you get flight to catch and I'm going to go to keep you. But again, Una been get any notice for this state of emergency? Because as Una resume sitting, Una been already they map out the gross misconduct of the governor and the deputy, where even say Una they wait 14 days of response before we will reach where we dey now. We don't even see on our right to approve this state of emergency too. How you and your colleagues they feel over the situation of suspension, and how the thing don't take effect on her generally? Welcome. Who could hear you?
Actually, we welcome the state of emergency.
Okay.
Because we've gone through a lot of stress, as you rightly mentioned. We've been victimized along the line because as we speak now, the Rivers State Executive refused to accept the independence of the legislature and is still paying us salary from their own pocket. And that's why we were victimized. Because the governor felt he's having loggerhead with us against all court judgment, against Justice Omotosho's judgment that none of our finances should be withheld. He went against that and withheld our finances for more than a year before Supreme Court gave judgment. And at that point now, we are more or less like, he that is down needs fear no fall.
Yeah.
So we accepted the state of emergency, not because we want FOBRA out of the way, no. Because the way the crisis was going and the threats we were receiving from militants showcasing video or viral videos from every corner. Some of them were directly quoting the governor's name. That Sims said we should do this and that. I believe as a media personality, you must have come across some of these videos. But to the extent where assembly members were scared of their life, we no longer freely move around in the state. Most times I find myself in Abuja because you don't even have the freedom to say you want to go out and get one or two friends, sit out with friends and talk. You don't know who is who. Everywhere, threats, bad boys from all corners. Then apart from that, they are threatening the national treasures again. And at that point, the president has done well because there were explosions within those days. In fact, a crisis happened, erupted when we were supposed to receive the minister of FCT at Abalama, a part in Rivers State, a major area in Calabari. We proposed to receive him there. The next thing we know, IYC, Alajasari, and every other person started threatening that we cannot do anything in Abalama, that they want to make use of that Abalama venue. That is a means to cause crisis. We managed and called security men to avert that crisis that was supposed to happen. But even at that, some persons took it to the street to protest against that our event that we were supposed to do. We were doing a Thanksgiving that we planned even before the Supreme Court gave their judgment. But because it was being fueled by somebody, it was being sponsored by somebody from the executive. Now it is easy for people to come out in the street and protest again. But the security did very well by decimating those persons, and we passed. Okay. Finally, the FCT minister came. We received him. Now we were not even envisaging this state of emergency, but it came timely because the president knew what would have happened if the state of emergency was not pronounced. If state of emergency was not pronounced in Rivers State, I don't know where we will find ourselves. I don't even think it will be easy for us to even move around in the state. Because the governor, in his last speech after Supreme Court judgment, clearly said that don't be perturbed. Youth, don't be perturbed. Don't worry. At the right time, we will give you instruction on what to do. And so for him to have said that, and in the next days thereafter, explosions are taking place from different pipelines without condemnation. It became so worrisome to the security. And that's why the president immediately called the security meeting and come up with that to avert the pending crisis, because Section 305 clearly said when there is an impending danger, then the president can declare the state of emergency, then pass it to the House of Rep and the Senate for affirmation, which has been done. So at this point, whoever that is speaking against the state of emergency is not fair to the Rivers people. It's not fair to the legislature. Our monies were withheld for more than a year. Go ahead.
All right. Oh, you be barrister. And most of your colleagues, even Nigerian Bar Association too, they don't talk, say they no support the way the matter they go. I go ask you now, as member too, where they affected, and as Rivers indigene, and even self as barrister where you be. Truly, you feel say this matter follow due process, and how the governor take handle the matter since after Supreme Court ruling as it happened. That's how it's supposed to happen. I want to hear your own as indigene, as barrister, and as a member representing your constituency. I want to hear your own take.
As a lawyer, I will speak that the Nigerian Bar Association from the River State chapter that spoke on it. I've been biased all this while.
Okay.
You are a lawyer and a lawmaking quarters complex was destroyed. There is no comment from the Nigerian Bar Association condemning such act from the executive. It was first bombed, then later demolished without proper information, without even giving us the reasons for the demolition. They later now tied it to structural defect and whatsoever, which is, of course, he has a better way of excusing himself at every given time. Now, having done that, he went as far as visiting the state assembly quarters where we live. His security fly through the back gate, cut the gate, and they gain entrance to the place. As at that very day, I was in a meeting. We had the invasion of that place, and immediately we went back to that place to resist. And that was what caused the demolition. If not, the next morning he was ready to come and demolish that assembly quarters too, just to ensure that the legislature doesn't exist. And the Supreme Court went to that level by telling him that, look, for you to have deterred the assembly or the legislature from operating, it means there is no government in that state. The judgment is there. And I definitely will fault a lot of persons who have spoken against this emergency rule. There are things that happened that we were expecting those men to speak. None of them spoke about it. Everybody keep mute. They were happy that this is happening to Wike allies or Wike loyalists. It is not about Wike. If Wike is having problem with you and you are taking that advantage to cause men to go against the law and acting illegally against the law, you are an embodiment of the Constitution. And so you must act in line with the Constitution. And the moment you go outside the Constitution, the law will definitely come after you. And that is what has happened. And that is what has happened. So as a lawyer, as an indigene of River State, I will not say a non-indigene is now operating in River State. It is not welcome anyway. But to the extent where the governor was expressing his rascality and nobody seems to speak to him. In fact, the president himself once was trying his best to ensure that this matter is put to rest. He went back and a lot of persons criticized the president's action in taking care of the matter. So who are they now to speak against the state of emergency that has been pronounced on River State? I don't think they have the moral justification in any way anyhow to say so.
All right.
So I'm in support of this state of emergency that has been affirmed by the Senate and the House of Rep. Thank you.
Thank you. From past presidents and past governors and how other people they take the matter for this matter for the state, and even those within your party, PDP, Governors Forum too, as I talked earlier. You feel say this matter go quick end or it go reach the 6 months before anything else go happen with the way things they go?
As I speak to you even last night, directly in my constituent, they went and blew up a pipeline at Soku gas, close to Soku gas plant, about 5.8 kilometers away from Soku gas plant.
Another one.
I got my security. Yes, another one they blew up. I got a security report. As of yesterday, I was speaking to News Central. They asked me some questions and I was able to put them straight. And look, some persons decided to threaten the national treasure, and whatever thing that happens, they will be responsible for it. And they are the ones doing it. It is known because you've not come up to say, no, I did not send anybody. I don't want anybody to destroy anything on my name. When President Jonathan lost the election, did he come out to say, if this election is not declared on my name, the whole Nigerian should die, I don't care? It is not done like that. This is politics. If your interest is no longer protected, you look for a way and protect your interest. But protecting your interest, you must do it in line with the constitutional provisions. You don't go outside the purview of the Constitution and destroy public facilities and say it is a way of expressing anger. It means you're daring the entire nation to act and react against you. And that is it. So I don't think within this short period of time, the 6 months is too small. We've suffered for more than a year without salaries. Let them stay like that for a year to let us see how it will be for them.
Okay. All right, so just for clarity's sake, we could just understand where we did now. You still be PDP member or APC, because that defection matter, people still they talk about them, and we want to really know you and your colleagues will move. Or
Yes,
still be PDP
yes.
or not be APC.
And the judgment of Choma, what Choma, I cannot get her name outrightly. One of the judges in the Supreme Court judgment, she outrightly said defection as a destination. Defection is not something that is in transit. As in, you are moving. No, defection. If you defect, you get off from one place and land in the other side. And that is what it is. That defection, mere waving of flag or swearing to affidavit does not amount to defection. Therefore, in this case, defection should not be allowed to sit or hang in the limbo. Meaning, defection should not be in between. I am a PDP member. I am a PDP member. We did not go anywhere, irrespective of what has happened. We decided to stay back in PDP. We didn't do anything. Of course, I would say it's a bit sub judice for now. But since the Supreme Court has spoken, I don't think any other court can speak and it will have any effect.
Yeah.
For now, they said defection, even when somebody defects, the lead judge said, even when someone defects, it is only the speaker that has the right to declare his seat vacant, not the governor, not even the courts. That's what they said. So long as I know, defection matter has been put to rest.
Okay.
But as I speak to you, myself and the 26 members are full-fledged PDP members.
Okay.
And we've been partaking in all the activities. We've been partaking in all the elections and the internal affairs we've been doing in PDP. Thank you.
All right, if to say this state of emergency no happen now, on have been actually get plans from that gross misconduct when have been put on top governor head. On have been get plans to actually impeach him according to as the matter been they throw out that time from your own angle. Those gross misconduct, where for lead?
So long as there is an allegation of gross misconduct, the person who is so alleged that have perpetrated such acts will definitely clear himself. Maybe when the panel is set up, the panel can clear him, but I think the panel would not even go as far as clearing him, because there is a subsisting judgment from the Supreme Court nullifying the same budget that was nullified by Justice Omotosho, nullified by an appeal court, and nullified again at the Supreme Court, which he refused to obey from the lower courts. So it was okay. We are ready to go ahead with our process. It is not necessarily when you start the process you end it that way, but we pray that it would have ended well with him, and that would have been a legally removed governor.
Okay.
But you know, to an extent, I will even tell him to thank God that he was not removed in that manner. That the president weighed into the matter to give him another phase of life to live as a governor. That's it. Because if the governor didn't intervene, it would have, moved from one step to the other to the final stage where we will know whether he will go or not.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, you feel say this states, your states, our states, you feel say it go come new after these 6 months? Like, Ona get plans to fall back, work with them, or which other plans Ona get after these 6 months? Or we go still
Of course, we've been elected to perform our duty.
Yes.
If not for the fact that the executive has been stopping us, deterring us, destroying all our facilities to legislate, and the threat to life to legislate. If not, we are ready to work. Even as it stands now, if there is any day the ban is being lifted on us, the suspension is being lifted, we are ready to work. We are law-abiding citizens, and you've never heard from any angle since the beginning of this crisis to the day Supreme Court gave judgment, to the day even the president pronounced the state of emergency, that the assembly members went and stoned somewhere. We were all there when the governor sent some persons to come and kill the speaker. He came to his place and was pulling down the gate. I was in that residence that day. when they came there. If not for the DSS that came from behind to decimate those persons.
Barrister, make I take one caller.
Yes.
Make we hear everything they go talk. Who there?
All right.
Where you call me from?
Yeah, Sister Bonki.
Brother Kantoke, I hear you.
Thank you. This is Kantoke calling from Akwa Ibom State.
All right, chook mouth inside our matter. Honorable Day there.
I tell you, say, I don't hear waiting that barrister at all. That barrister makes sense. But to me, anything, that reverse state problem, they are not representing the people in River State. Just to be sincere. Honest, even the governor for Barr is not representing the interests of River State people. Even the lawmakers, they are not. All of them, they are representing their selfish interests. I can tell you that for fact. Because I see no reason the workers in River State are not collecting salary. According to what the barrister say, the governor go and destroy the State House of Assembly. Problems start fighting like that. But they're supposed to know that all of them, they are representing the River State people. But why are they fighting? Now, the governor now is on suspension now. Both of them. Now, the salary now is being paid to the workers there. And they are enjoying. I didn't mean they were fighting up till now, my sister. The common man in that River State would have suffered. None of them, that they are only complaining their problem. They are only complaining. In fact, what I say, both of them, they are fighting for their selfish interest. But for people that are accusing Wike, if you know that Wike is a problem in River State, file your facts and go to court. Okay. Don't accuse the FCT money minister. He's just there doing his work for the FCT. Why are you accusing, pointing finger on Wike? To me, what the barrister is saying, that is their music. And they are facing it down. Both of them, they are on suspension. Right. So, Mr. President done the best thing to suspend all of them there. Let them go house and rest so that when they come back after 6 months, if they can put their house in order, it's good for the River State people. So if they're not, let the boy continue to be the sole administrator in River State. Let the government continue in River State. So that's my take.
Thank you very much, Kantoke. Thank you. All right, Honorable, make we follow from this angle of our brother man here, Kantoke. He say they fight for a selfish reason because I don't get the interest of the state at heart. Wait till you get to talk about that one. This whole fight now,
we are not.
They consider the people one they represent.
Of course, as I am now, I'm attached to I have 4 staffs attached with me as a state assembly lawmaker. Then again, the people were not affected in the first place. Now, the destruction of that assembly, didn't it affect the legislative workers, the legislative aides, the Assembly Service Commission? It affected so many persons, but the governor doesn't care. He decided to use anyone he sees on the street to work with. In fact, 3 members were sitting to appropriate appropriation bill, to approve appropriation bill for the governor, and it was okay with everyone. So how does that amount to we not caring for the interests of the people? It is not we. He was the one ready to foment trouble at every given level. We've tried our best. Okay, the president say, go back and do this. On that Friday, we met with the president. We came back on Sunday morning. The next Monday morning, we withdraw the impeachment notice. That was how fast and expedite action we took immediately to just avert the instruction of the president. Then, did he do what the president told him? No. He didn't do it. That is when Tom, Dick, and Harry, who are around him, started criticizing the president's pattern of wading into the matter or trying to resolve the issue. Hey, the president is not from Rivers State. It is unconstitutional. It is a political solution, and therefore you are not bound by the constitution to obey it. That is what they told the young man till he agreed, and he too was sounding like that. So it is not like a different, together. We have the interest of the people.
Okay.
Our constituents are going through a lot. Constituency projects were not given to us. Our salaries too were seized. Our families were going through a lot. So how does that? Are we the one appropriating money? He is the only person appropriating money. He was given all people around him, people singing praises around him, contracts upon contracts upon contracts. So it is not like we are the ones that is appropriating money that is not considering the people. The only time he can say that is when, after the Supreme Court judgment, he was playing to the gallery. He came to assembly quarters unannounced. You write a letter and posted it on social media. Then you come unannounced. At least there should be a proper relationship between the legislature and the executive while presenting appropriation bill to the legislature.
Okay.
If a pointer will come to the legislature, calling the government or telling them that, look, they are ready, the assembly is ready, they are waiting for you. That is when you move out from the government house straight to the assembly quarters. That very day he was going to Ogoni to go and commission a project. He said, let me just stop over. Immediately he stopped over. He told media, video me, let me make comment there and move, so that the whole world will see that I am ready for. You are ready for peace. You've been withholding these people's salary for more than a year. You've not talked about it. You come now, it's budget. After budget, now you say you've not made approval and this, that. We will start calling you, we will crawl and come and beg you. The essence of holding our salary was for us to come and beg him. But he didn't see us in his doorstep to beg him. So my dear, my brother, you are right. Actually, what you said, you are right, because as the fight keep going, it is the people that are really going through the pains. But look at it critically, look at it objectively. You understand that we do not appropriate money. We do not have money. The only thing we do is to approve the money for the executive. The executive pays our salary too, and even our allowances. Okay. And that's why you have the right to hold our money.
Okay. Make we talk to our family member where they call us on top phone line. Maybe they related to you. Who did your name and where you they call us from? Hello. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where you they call me from?
My name is Jerry.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, long time.
I did hear you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, my brother. Talk to me.
I enjoy this matter well. Nigeria, they be two-faced people. Our government, not two-faced government all around.
Your voice they low. You're not that close to your phone. Come closer.
I say our government, not two-faced all around. It's a pity that we have some kind of people in government in this country. This river crisis, like say, waiting with the year now, they say, crisis is not yet beginning. When they talk, nobody want to talk the beginning. Especially when they defend themselves, they're not the talk of the beginning. They're not the talk of their own part where they even fought them. It comes like waiting they see and waiting with the hear. Maybe will not they see the right thing for them from the media office and report what they receive. But the fact is that just as the first caller talk, that's interest. And these people should be very careful the way they represent Nigerians in this our legislative arm of government. It's a pity that we have so many people in government that are not supposed to be there. People when see this one they talk there. And I know petition legislator to be prepared.
Jerry, your network the well. I not even to hear you well. I struggle to hear you. If you drop, call me back. Hello. All right, make we continue with Honorable because he gets 30 minutes to spend with me. So I go just sharply want to let him go. Honorable, before we go, any message where you get for your supporters and your members of your constituency, especially at a time like this? Because the way a lot of people they see them like say, they fight for their own selfish reason. So for your people, I'm sure they are watching and they are listening to you right now and they really want to hear from you. So tell them what they need to use whole body till I come back.
Yes, I will tell them not to be worried and they should stand fast. The storm is already over. Because for us to have endured for more than a year without a pay, it means we've gone through everything. So 6 months is not another year. We will go through it. And by the special grace of God, we are ready to represent you. And you know we are representing you well. If it is not for the twisting of the matter here and there. But all we say is to pray for us, pray for our families too, while we plead with you to be patient with us This phase will pass and a new phase will come. Even you, if you're a governor, you cannot be governor forever. As even assembly members, you cannot be assembly members forever. But what you stand for is what will speak for you tomorrow. If had it been the governor was ready to make peace as at then, okay, what was his
All right, network don't give me own hanging, because if you look at where we don't toss in at the last part be this, where we want to use talk to our honorable, and of course he don't give us the delivery where they're very important for us to follow, and for the people of River State there where they represent, and others like you don't hear from him mouth direct, make una dey pray for them. Make gonna carry them for our mind. It's not easy. This whole battle is not easy. But then again, with continuous support, strength, prayer from on our end, they go represent on our well. And this whole phase, like in talk, it will soon come to an end. Make we just do things the right way and expect the right results. Thank you very much, Honorable, for your time. And as you actually put mouth